Good morning, friends. Mrs. Achenbach here. It's Tuesday, and I wanted to pop in to say hello and thank the many of you who have sent in some updates of your hard work, keeping your mind sharp, and your helpful work with your families at home. So I hope you guys are doing an amazing job, and it looks like you are. So today, I wanted to share with you some of the things that my family and I have been doing over the last couple of days. So we live very close to the Grings Mill Trail and some other recreational places, baseball fields, a public pool, and things like that. So we've been taking small walks to these areas to get some fresh air during the day. And one of the things that I have noticed are different signs that either will be announcing different events, telling people where they could park at these areas. And as I started to read these signs, I thought, oh, you can't get very far without seeing a Bossy R. If you remember, Bossy R is another way that we can describe those R-controlled vowels that we've been working with earlier this year. So I designed a little activity for you that I hope you'll like, but I need your very best detective work because this is a bit of a scavenger hunt to try to find the Bossy R in those words on the signs that I discovered. Are you ready to help? Okay, here we go. So here we are with our first edition of You Can't Go Far Without Bossy R. So for this activity, we are going to need one piece of paper and one pencil. Can you please get these materials before we start? All right, so we're back with our materials. Are you ready to be a Bossy R word finder? Words are all around us. Here we go. So in each picture, you will see a sign that has at least one example of a word with an R-controlled vowel, also known as a Bossy R. Your job is to find that word. You can write each word that you find, or you could point to it on each picture. Your choice. I'm going to share the Bossy R example that I found after each example. So now I want you to visualize. When I say Bossy R or R-controlled vowel, what comes to mind? What types of letters do you see? Here are some examples. A-R, car, R, O-R, horn, or, E-R, her, I-R, bird, and U-R, burn, Let's remember those from when we worked earlier this year. Let's try our first example together, friends. Okay, here we go. All right, friends, so our first sign says no parking this side. And I want you to focus on just the white part of this sign. I'm noticing that parking has an R-controlled vowel. The AR in parking is an example of a word with an R-controlled vowel or a Bossy R. So I would point to that word or write that word down. Okay, so after each example, I'll show you an example of the word that I found. There we have parking. Now, if you find other Bossy R words other than the ones that I'm showing you, write those down too. So let's find that Bossy R. And I encourage you to pause the video to give yourself time to take a look at each sign. The first sign here is Schuylkill Valley Panthers. The second sign is authorized personnel only. Authorized personnel only. The third sign, restrooms closed for winter. The next sign, only the white part at the top, pool parking only, permit required. The talented unicorn. George Bradley Field. Exploring birds of North America. This has several words. Here's a page from our next read aloud. It was alive and wonderful. Carl Furillo Way. Title of a Seymour Simon book, Destination Mars. Kona Kulana Farms. Thanks for playing, friends. Awesome job. See you soon.